All right, welcome back, everyone. John Kenney, Kenney Attorneys and Consultants, and now I'm here with Jill Bloom of Roofing Contractor Magazine. How are you today, Jill?
I'm fabulous, John. Thank you so much for the honor and the opportunity to talk to you today.
Oh, glad to have you here. You guys got a lot of great stuff going on. I doubt anyone doesn't know about Roofing Contractors Magazine, but in case they don't, or something they may not know, can you kind of give us a little bit of insight into what you all do for the industry?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to talk about that. And again, thank you so much. Yes, if anybody has not heard of Roofing Contractor, it is, I've been here for 22 years, and I have to say, John, every single day I love getting up out of bed because the number one thing that we really focus our attention on is helping contractors improve their business. And I just get such a thrill and such a sheer enjoyment out of giving back and really connecting contractors with anything that might help them solve a problem, fix a problem, help them understand what somebody else may have made a mistake on, and they're sharing their stories so no other contractors make those same mistakes. And we do that every day through all different types of platforms and content, and it's just really exciting. I feel really blessed to do what I do.
Yeah, now I go all the way back to myself. I've been here a long time in the industry. I remember when I used to wait so patiently to get the magazine, be mailed out, hard mail. Sorry about not email, hard mail back then,
Mhm.
and get it just to see what's going on in the industry. And now today, everything like all things, we've moved more into a digital platform. And I know personally, from my aspect, I love the digital platform. I love it because you can go back. It's easy to research. If you don't have time to read something at a certain time, you go back. Hell, you can look at it on your phone. I mean, there's some great ways of doing it. How do you how did you guys make that transition over to digital? That must have been a little crazy, I imagine.
Oh, I'm so glad you asked that because that's a really fun story to tell. We actually, if you go back about, well, actually, well before COVID, we had a plan in place already to make the transition to 100% digital because the writing is what was on the wall. I mean, let's face it, we're all consuming our content from our phone. We've been watching all of our research data over the years where that segment has been growing and growing. And while we already had a plan in place, like I was saying, to go digital in about 2 to 3 years, COVID just really accelerated that because all of a sudden people weren't in their office, people were afraid to touch their mail. We really weren't sure exactly all the different ways that COVID-19 was being transmitted. So we made the decision across all of our brands that were a controlled circulation, and we went 100% digital. So in June of 2020, we moved to a new platform called Vev. And it's a whole different experience when it comes to reading and being able to consume your content right from your phone. So there's no more pinching and zooming. And there's a lot more interactivity that goes on with that platform. And we're really proud of it. It's been exciting. So it's been a transition. Of course, it was a little scary at first because we're like, holy cow, we're taking a 3-year plan and let's condense it into 3 months.
That
So
is what COVID did for us all, for sure.
it did, but you know what? Just not even looking back, it's really actually opened up some doors for us because one of the things that has been exciting is it's really challenged our advertisers as well to look at all of the digital platforms that we've already been offering and kind of just dive in and try them out. And so it's been really exciting to know that we've retained a lot of that business because the advertiser has been excited to see the ROI and the things that we can offer from all those digital platforms, but the contractor as well. It's been, of course, a transition for everybody, but I think that the feedback so far has been people really enjoy the interactivity and just something different.
Yeah, share a personal aspect of it. My father's a retired roofer. He was in it his whole life too, and he's 83 now. And he always got the magazine. And I said, well, it's going to change. You're not going to get the magazine anymore. It's going to be digital. And he's like, oh, And I said, no, it's really easy. I'll show you. So I got him an iPad, showed him how to use it, show him how to access it. So he's reading it every month digitally. So there you go. There's a great age barrier. He's 83 years old and he adapted to it with no problem. And I think most people have.
Oh my gosh, that's a great story. Can I talk to him too? I want to tell that story. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I want to see a picture of him with his iPad.
I will get you one next time and shoot it on over to you for sure. So a couple other things. I mean, staple in the industry, you got some staple, what I'll call events or things going on. Top 100 contractors. I think everybody looks for that coming out every year. And then, of course, you have the state of the industry, which is a fantastic segment that really gets a lot of input from the industry and kind of gives you perspective where you're going. I know I look for those every year. And then, of course, you have best of success. So I think those three items alone, I know on the roofing industry, we all look forward to those events every single year. I call them events, but no, two of them aren't. So if you wouldn't mind, if you could share a little bit about each of those with us, that would be fantastic.
Oh, absolutely. Top 100 has been just become an icon from the list, right? So many contractors love to have the little image, the little graphic that they can get when they're on the top 100 list, and they put that in all of their all of the things on their website. But it really is become something that it's our number one search thing on our website is top 100. So that's always exciting to see how that grows each year and evolves. And then the second, of course, you mentioned is our state of the industry. And that is a research project that we have done for many, many years now. And it's been really cool to watch some of the trends on how things have evolved over the years, from how their business is growing, how their business is doing, what are the issues. I mean, the issues, it is interesting how some things evolve and some things change. I mean, labor I think it's always going to be an issue for contractors. And it was I think one thing that was really exciting this year is that Kenney Attorneys and Consultants was our sponsor for that. So that was awesome to be involved with you guys this year.
Super enjoyed doing it, by the way. Look forward to ever getting an opportunity again for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And then the third thing you just mentioned, best of success. I mean, that's like my baby. I love talking about best of success. And that for me truly is something that I love doing every year, because it gives me the opportunity to reach out and find contractors that, when I try to look for contractors that have a story, they have some nugget of information that they've been able to overcome. And I try to find those contractors that aren't necessarily on the speaking circuit. There are people out there that are living the life every day of a roofing contractor, and they're overcoming obstacles, and there's something that they need to share with all other contractors. So it'll just truly change their life and business. Like, they've got to know this nugget of information, because it's life changing. And that's what we really try to do every year. Best of Success is create an environment where contractors can come together and really let down their guard and have an opportunity and be in an environment where they're not competitors. And even if they are competitors, it's just an opportunity to talk with their peers and really share insights with each other that just make a huge difference. And I love seeing those light bulb moments when you see a couple of contractors talking, at a table somewhere, over whether it's during the conference or at our cocktail reception, and you can just see them light up because they're just completely connecting with each other and sharing some really good insights.
Yeah, I've been to quite a few, and I know they are very insightful, but I think the way I would sum it up, just from it's the largest peer networking night, or a couple of days that you can have in the industry, which is, like you said, everybody lets their hair down. But it's not only just the owners of the company, the companies that really get involved in it. They bring a lot of, from estimators to the service staff to admin staff. And that's what's really nice, sharing best practices among the industry. Like you say, with your hair down, you're not worried about what you're talking about, because once you get involved in one of these, you're no longer afraid of your competition, right? If it's a true competitor that wants to always do better like you do, this is a great place to come together and see what's going on out there and share it. And you always have a great line of speakers. Now, last year you had to do virtually, which I think you guys did a great job with. I watched all the episodes. It was fantastic. And this year you're live, right, again?
We are live. We are face-to-face in person. We're going to be at Frisco, Texas, September 19th to the 21st. And And then starting in 2022, we're actually shifting our dates to the first week in December.
Hmm.
So since we didn't want to be overlapping with Western states because they had to move their event from June to September. So it's really going to be exciting because that first week in December, um, it's going to be decorated for Christmas. It's going to have some really cool family opportunities in addition to just that peer-to-peer sharing. So it's going to be exciting as things evolve on into 2022. But for 2021, we are in Frisco, Texas in September, the 19th to the 21st. And we do have another really great lineup of speakers. So we'll be excited as we announce that shortly.
Yeah, and how once you announce it, and that how I'm listening, and I've never been before, or I've been, I want to. How do you go ahead and sign up and find out about it?
Oh, yeah. Thanks for asking. If you go to roofingcontractor.com and up at the top, it says events, just click on the events in the drop down bar. It says best of success, and it'll take you right to the homepage of best of success, and you can click register.
And you also, I believe now there's nominations out there for Contractor of the Year, both residential and commercial. Is that correct?
There sure are. So if you know of anybody or if you want to have somebody nominate your company, yes, please go online to roofingcontractor.com and go ahead and send in that nomination form because this is the time.
And it's always it's a lot of fun sitting in the office or in the audience, I should say, and watching them come up on stage to get that award. It's quite an honor. It really makes them smile and pleased. It's pinnacle for the industry. Excellent event. And looking forward to December. I like that. I know me personally, I love to wind down in the month of December, and what a great way to start doing that.
Oh, absolutely. That will be the best. And it's that first week in December, not till 2022,
Right.
but it'll be fun to have it kind of switch it up a little bit.
Sure.
But we're talking about Contractor of the Year. One of the speakers that's going to be coming this year is Letitia Hankey, who was our residential Contractor of the Year. You know, that was such one of the bummers of COVID-19 is we couldn't be face to face to publicly acknowledge those Contractors of the Year. So we have some folks coming from Empire that will be there as well. So it'll be fun just to publicly be able to acknowledge them, as well as Letitia, who's going to be speaking. So,
well, that's great. So you'll acknowledge last year's winners as well as announcing this
Yes.
year's winners. Yeah, that's going to be really good. Looking forward to it. A couple other things, if you have time. I know you, besides the magazine, you also do a lot of videos. You get a lot of information out there. You share with the industry. Tell us a little bit about those types of things and how we could find where they're at on through you guys.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. One of the things, of course, it's been really fun I should say the upside, right, from COVID is being able to understand Zoom and our podcasts and get online. And it's really created actually a huge portal on our website. So at roofingcontractor.com, across the top, it says multimedia. And in that drop-down box, we've got our podcasts and our videos. So if you click on those, it just puts you into a sea of information and availability of all the interviews that we've done with Trent Cotney. We met with him almost once a week because there was so much information. It was like drinking from a fire hose. Everything going on with PPE and just other information that contractors needed to know about price acceleration clauses that they needed in their contracts. There was a lot of great information. So if you just go to our website and click on multimedia, and you'll see our videos and all our podcasts, and you can download and listen or watch to any of those.
It is a wealth of information. I'm so glad you have it all categorized and library like you do. It's fantastic. I know I'm a great one for going back later and finding information because our days are always busy. So that's why I love the digital platform that you have. Well, we're almost to the end. Is there something that I didn't bring up or something you'd like to discuss with the audience? So I'm going to leave the closing remarks up to you, Jill.
Oh my goodness. I think the best way to close is please go online to roofingcontractor.com and check out all the great content and all the great articles. We love to talk to contractors and tell their story so we can help other contractors improve their business. And hey, like you said, the next thing coming up for us is Best of Success. Well, I guess before that we have IRE coming up in August. Yep. So that'll be fun. But yeah, there's just so much. There's a lot of good things coming up. Hopefully things will be opening up. But I look forward to hopefully seeing everybody at Best of Success this year in Frisco, Texas.
Yeah, we do too. So I want to thank you again, Jill, for taking time out to do this. Fantastic. And want to say goodbye to everybody and catch you on the next one.
My pleasure. Thank you for the honor of speaking with you.